Hey guys, it's Dr. Josh here. So welcome to Meditation 101. So meditation is a really powerful tool. I prescribe it to just about every single patient that I work with because it's really effective over a wide variety of body systems. And it's a really important tool for us in modern day life. Now, meditation's been around for literally thousands of years across the entire globe. So basically, every society has some form of meditation, whether that be prayer, or contemplative thought, or mindfulness meditation. There's some type of meditative practice that's just been ingrained and twisted in just about all major societies across the history of humanity. So it's really important is what I'm getting at. And so what I want to do with this presentation is just give you some really actionable tips and advice to how you can start meditating today, right now. We're going to break it down, make it super simple, make it not complicated. We're going to make it something that's fun, but it's also going to be really beneficial and part of your whole healing experience. So we're not going to dive deep into the science of meditation. I don't really think that's necessary to start enjoying the benefits of it. So there's quite a few benefits when it comes to meditation. It literally is helpful for every single body system in our body. And so here's a short snapshot of some of the benefits that you're going to receive if or when you start practicing meditation. So it helps to reduce stress. It helps to improve our focus, to level out our mood, to reduce anxiety, to reduce aggression, to improve self-compassion, to decrease depression, to improve our sleep, and to decrease pain. Now, these are all different areas that have been pretty heavily studied when it comes to meditation in the scientific literature. But anecdotally, gosh, I don't even know how many people, thousands of people that I've worked with, I've prescribed meditation. I've given them basically the exact talk I'm giving you right now. And I've seen firsthand the just powerful changes that can happen in a really short period of time when you start making this a normal part of your life. And we're going to make it so simple that you can do that. So look, here's kind of how meditation works. What it does is it helps build up areas of our brain. And what we can do is we can actually rewire different areas of our brain to enhance positive traits that are going to be beneficial for your life, like improving your focus and improving your decision-making abilities. And we can reduce the less positive traits like fear and like stress, which are really pretty common and a part of, unfortunately, most people's lives. So meditation can permanently rewire our brain for the better in a way that's long-lasting. It's incredibly powerful stuff. And so look, meditation is a skill. It's something that you're just not going to be good at it at first. And the point isn't to be good at meditation. The point is just to do it because it's going to be beneficial for you. And like anything, it takes practice. So don't go out to try to be the best meditator or to try and do this for an hour a day. That's just it's not practical. You're not going to do it. We want to make this actionable so that you just get into the habit of taking some time for yourself. So there's a few misconceptions that people have about meditation. I hear these objections literally every day. So it's best to really address them and to understand what meditation is and what meditation isn't, because that'll really help you frame your mindset when it comes to taking action with this. So look, the goal of meditation is not to turn off all your thoughts. That's not going to happen, right? You're not going to sit down and turn into a Zen monk with just complete blank mind. Even though Zen monks aren't like that, right? That's not the goal of meditation. The goal is not to make your mind blank and to take away all thoughts, right? So that's not going to happen. Understand that that's not going to happen, and we don't want that to happen, right? You are who you are for a reason, and those thoughts are there for a reason. We're just going to get you some space in between your thoughts and your feelings. The second biggest objection I always hear is that I just don't have the time to meditate. Look, again, you're not going to do this for an hour a day. You don't need to do it for an hour a day for there to be benefits. Everyone has a minute a day where they can meditate. Everyone can find 5 minutes to meditate, right? And so we want to start with a really short period of time. I usually have people start for 1 or 2 minutes a day, and we build up that habit. And over time, that can advance to 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even 20 minutes if you want. But getting started with 1, 2, 5 minutes, that's what we're looking for. So look, You can all find that time. It doesn't require a lot of time. And the last biggest objection that I hear with patients is they're like, I tried meditation 1 or 2 times. I couldn't clear my mind, and I'm just not good at it. No one's good at anything when they first start something. And the goal isn't to be good at meditation. You don't have to be good at meditation for it to work. The act of practice is where the changes actually occur. So you don't need to be good at it. You don't need a lot of time, and you don't need to make your mind blank. All right. So now we can move forward and you can take some action. This is a good quote. It kind of leads into that last point that we were making here. It's a Zen proverb. I think it's kind of funny, but it's also really true because everyone says they just don't have time to meditate, right? So if you don't have time to meditate for an hour every day, you should meditate for 2 hours every day. This is a really old Zen proverb, and I think there's some truth to it. We all can benefit from taking a step back and getting some space in our life. And so I think this really illustrates the importance of taking 1, 2, 5 minutes for yourself to improve your brain and how it functions. So this is a pretty good quote, and I think it really sums up mindfulness, and I really think it sums up meditation. This is by Sam Harris. He's got a great app called Waking Up. It's a much more in-depth look at this stuff. Some people find that that's beneficial, but again, we're trying to keep this actionable here. So what Sam Harris says in Waking Up is, being mindful is not a matter of thinking more clearly about an experience. It's the act of experiencing more clearly, including the arising of thoughts themselves. Mindfulness is a vivid awareness of whatever is appearing in one's mind or body. Thoughts, sensations, moods, without grasping at the pleasant or recoiling from the unpleasant. So basically what he's saying is, look, things are going to pop up in our brain, and that's what happens during meditation. That's what happens during a mindful experience, and that's cool, right? We want thoughts to come and go. We want to just recognize that those thoughts are there. They're popping up in our brain, and then we want to just let them float off. So it's a really common experience during meditation. Again, your mind's not going to be blank. You're going to have things that pop into your mind. Cool. Recognize them. Be aware that those thoughts are popping into your mind, and let them just float off and drift away. All right? So the goal with meditation is to create some space between your thoughts and your feelings, right? What you're doing is you're learning to observe your thoughts as they come into your brain, and you're learning to observe the feelings that those thoughts might provoke, and then you're learning to let them come and let them go. And that's what meditation is, right? It's this act of observing your thoughts and your feelings. And really the goal with meditation is to create a buffer between these two. And that buffer, it just gives you a little space, and that little space can really create some positive benefits in your life. So that's what meditation is in a nutshell, honestly. So I think this is a pretty useful slide to understand that the thoughts and our perception of the world and how we internalize them can turn into a physiological effect. So our thoughts and our feelings can literally change how our nervous system works, how our heart works, how our immune system works, how our hormonal response works, right? So how you view the world, the thoughts you feel, and how you internalize those thoughts and those feelings can literally change the health of your body. So meditation can literally positively impact your overall health. That's why it has such a wide ranging of effects. Up on this slide here, it can literally affect every body system. So it's just important to understand that you can impact your overall health just by taking some time and doing some very simple exercises. And we're going to go over that here in just a couple of slides here. So I think this is another really good slide. I talk about this all the time to patients. So there's 3 main body systems that we kind of break things down into. That's your neuroendocrine system. These are like your stress and hormones, right? The second body system is our GI system, our gut, and the last body system is our detox system. And so this is just kind of the normal way that things break down. And so at the onset of the majority of chronic issues and diseases is some type of overwhelming stress, right? So that could be a physiological stress, like, some type of trauma, some type of inflammation, some type of, dietary stress, but that could also be some type of emotional stress. And so what happens is over time, that decreases our immune system's response. We usually pick up some type of bad bug in our gut. It causes leaky gut. It causes food intolerances. And over time, that breakdown backs up our detox systems and they become overwhelmed. And then we just have this kind of mess of chronic disease that the majority of Americans are unfortunately experiencing right now. I think the most current statistic is only about 12% of Americans are metabolically healthy. So stress is at the root cause of a vast majority of chronic diseases. And again, right, remember the way that we experience the world, the way we individualize our perceptions and internalize them, has a physiological effect on our body. So meditation is a really important skill. So here is the meat and potatoes, right? This is the easiest meditation that you can possibly do. I usually start people off with 1 or 2 minutes. Do it in the morning. It's literally just takes a couple minutes. You can do it while your coffee's brewing. Just find a nice quiet place. You don't have to sit in some crazy pose. You just need to take a few moments to yourself. And all you're going to do is count your breath, right? You're going to inhale in through your nose, out through your mouth, right? This is the simplest breathing meditation possible. So you're going to inhale for 1 count, exhale for 1 count. And then you're going to inhale for 2 counts, exhale for 2 counts. And you're going to just literally do that up to 10. So you're going to inhale, you're going to count up to 10 with your inhale and your exhale. And you're going to do that and just repeat it, right? Super simple. Do that for 1 minute, 2 minutes. Work your way up to 5 minutes. You're just counting your breath and focusing on your breath. Let your thoughts come, let your thoughts go. Completely normal. That's what should happen, right? Again, don't try to make your mind blank. That's not going to happen. Just focus on counting your breath. Count your inhale, count your exhale. Let thoughts come, let thoughts go. And when your time's up, and boom, now you're a meditator. So it's about the simplest thing that you can do. You just got to do it consistently. You can print a little chart out and just try to get a minute in, right? The goal is to just build the habit of doing it. And over time, look, you're going to become a boss. You're going to be an awesome meditator. And that's as simple as it is. There's no spiritual stuff that needs to come along with this. It's just focusing on physiology, focusing on your breath. So here's some good resources that I like to just make sure that you have in case you want to dive deeper into this. But look, honestly, if you just focus on your breathing and do that for 5 minutes a day, you're going to be a healthier person. You're going to be a happier person. Your brain's going to work better. So you can leave it at that, or you can dive deeper into it. So some great resources are Sam Harris's app, Waking Up. Right? Really good app, really deep dive into this stuff. It's a pretty long course, and it's pretty deep, but it's a really good approach. He's a neuroscientist. He's got a PhD in neuroscience, so Sam Harris knows his stuff. Another great app is Headspace. That's more of a mindfulness meditation approach. It's really good. You can get a free version, do 10 minutes a day. That's a great app you can use. And then another great book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. A lot of people find it to be a really good book. So here's some good resources for you. But honestly, just focus on this super simple breathing meditation and you're going to be doing better than you're doing right now. And just to sum things up, right? Meditation gives you space between your thoughts and your feelings. It gives you a little buffer, and a little buffer is really beneficial. It can help reduce those stress levels and improve basically every aspect of your life. So now you just got to do it, right? You can know all this stuff. That you can watch this presentation 50 times, but the real results come with action. So go do your breathing meditation right now. You've got 1 minute. You can do it, I promise. And then tomorrow, do another minute. And then the next day, do another minute. And then come at me like 60 years from now. Okay? So now you're an expert meditator. I hope that gives you some really good insights into some actionable steps you can take to just improve your life. Bye, guys.